Aditi, you said the Steelers would love to trade George Pickens if the price was right. Do you feel like the price was right in this deal?
Oh, my gosh. The Steelers absolutely won this trade. 100% won this trade. To get a third-round pick for George Pickens, that's fantastic.
Aditi, what's it been like watching George at your day job with CBS? Take people through that again, because you have a unique perspective on what it's like when you're working a game and you see the Steelers on the sidelines for those games.
I said this to you in the fall, that in all my games of being a sideline reporter, I have never seen a player need so much attention from his teammates during a game, be it attention to calm him down, to keep his head in the game, to have him focused, to have him centered, whatever it is. It is constant. And I believe the way that I said it to you in the fall was that it's just a distraction to the cause at large when you're constantly having to appease or attend to a player who's arguably your most talented player. And so what is it like to watch him? Maddening. He's literally one of the most talented wide receivers in the National Football League. I told you this years ago, too, that a general manager, when the Steelers drafted him, a general manager had told me that he thought he was the most talented wide receiver coming out that year and that he wasn't even on his board for all of these other things. So, again, and we don't need to go through coming late on Christmas Day, what he did with the interview, not blocking for Jaylen Warren, all of these other things, fine. For the Steelers to turn that into a third-round pick, and I said this to you several months ago, that I had talked to enough front office people around the league who were saying that people had wisened up to this idea that if Mike Tomlin loses patience with a player, if Mike Tomlin is done with a player, then maybe it's really not worth trading for that player. We saw it with Chase Claypool. We know this because Mike Tomlin has more patience than anyone for a player to turn the corner. But all it takes is one team. All it takes is one desperate team. All it takes is one owner willing to take a chance or wanting to take a chance, and there you go.
Aditi,
I think it's brilliant. Let me just say that again. I think the Steelers really won this trade, and it's definitely a better return than what I would have expected from the things that I had been hearing over the last few months. And, of course, we know that ideally they would have moved him before the draft and couldn't. So,
do you think it's better that they didn't? Because that's one of Pony's takes, that he's a little different from me and from Donnie on. He's happy that this happened after the draft because now it's a pick that'll be hopefully used to help them move up next year for a quarterback. That was his sort of analysis.
I mean, I think that's one of those, Melzi, you can do a silver line. You could do a glass half full on that either way. Either are you trying to help your team right now when you've gotten DK Metcalf and you're trying to improve your offense, or can you say, oh, okay, well, it's better to have it next year? Well, I mean, 6 of one, a half dozen of another.